How would you like to have a client generating system that's going to automatically bring you high value clients again and again without having to do anything? A client generating system that is going to attract your ideal customers with demand and predictability. And all you have to do is look after your clients really well. So there is an old saying which you might have heard before, and it's about chasing two rabbits. And it goes, "The man who chases two rabbits catches neither." And I know this sounds a bit silly right now and very obvious, but as a solopreneur, when you are running and managing your business by yourself, you have a lot of tasks and important things that needs to be done. So in reality, you probably don't have two rabbits. You've probably got 5, 10, or even more. And when you are trying to do everything at the same time, just like the man who's trying to catch the two rabbits, you might end up with none. And when you are trying to manage and juggle all of these different tasks and important responsibilities, then you are going to feel stressed and completely burnt out. And the thing is, yes, of course, everything that you are doing, it's all important and they are all going to help your business grow. But the harsh truth is that these tasks, they don't mean anything if you cannot get real results. And by real results, I mean customers or clients. And I know that many of us, we all get into business for different reasons. But if you do not have any customers or any clients, then your business cannot survive. So in the end of the day, all that should really matter is gaining customers and clients. And only solopreneurs that have a predictable system for attracting and closing clients, they can say confidently, "When I chase one rabbit, I end up with 10. Now this is a phrase that I have adapted from the original saying, but the principle is the same. And that is when you have focus and you are only doing the two most important things, which is number 1, getting customers, and number 2, looking after your customers, then naturally your business will grow and you will gain more and more customers. Hi, my name is Aprila Gurung and I help solopreneurs take their business to the next level by installing a predictable client generating system. And in the next few minutes, I'm going to be sharing with you how you can also implement this system in your business today. I'm also going to be sharing with you the biggest mistakes solopreneurs are making when it comes to gaining high value clients. The 2 things that successful solopreneurs have present in their business and how you can apply it to yours today. And most importantly, the simple, proven system that is going to automatically generate high value leads again and again into your business. So if you are a solopreneur who is looking to have a predictable way of generating clients on demand to overcome overwhelm, regain your focus, have more time to do what you love, and to take your business to the next level, then you are definitely in the right place and you're going to love what I'm about to share with you. So the type of solopreneurs that I work with are both product and service based. It really doesn't matter what you offer because you can still apply this method and principle into your business. So you might be a side hustler, and what this means is that you have a job and you're doing your business on the side and you're wanting to be able to quit your job as soon as possible so that you can focus purely into your business, but maybe you're struggling to make the same income with your side hustle. Or you might be a main hustler, so you're doing this full time and you're not happy with the way things are going currently, you feel like you're stuck and you want to know how you can take your business to the next level. So the best thing about this system is that it positions you as the expert. So when you are competing with your competitors who have been in the business longer than you, and they also have a bigger budget and more resources compared to you, then it can be quite difficult to compete with that. But with this predictable client generating system, it's going to automatically position you as the expert in your field. It's going to target customers who are ready to buy now. It can work with any budget and it's based on proven results. Now, I'm sure that you have noticed that business owners fall into one of two categories. So, number one, you have grinders, and these are the business owners who make some money sometimes, but no money most of the time, or they spend way too much time making far too little. Then you have your rainmakers. So these are the business owners who are absolutely crushing it. They're making more and more money, they're building their wealth, they're doing what they love, and they're spending less and less time physically in their business. So why is it that some business owners, they will make millions, build a fortune, grow, expand, while others, they make less than they could in a full-time job and they still struggle to pay the basics? And after doing some research, I have realized that the rainmakers, they have two things present in their business, while the grinders, they only have one of the two, or most of the time, they have none of this. And the truth is that if you have both of these things present in your business, it becomes very easy and predictable to make more and more money. So the best way that I can help you understand it all, I'm going to start off with where most people are going wrong. So this is not only solopreneurs, there are other bigger established businesses, organizations who have also adopted this number one marketing strategy that is guaranteed to fail every single time. And that is hope marketing. So hope marketing is when you are hoping that someone will come across your website. You're hoping that someone's going to find your leaflet. You're hoping that someone's going to notice your business, and you're hoping someone, just anyone will call up and buy from you. And let me tell you, hope marketing is not a plan. You need to stop doing this right now. So you might have spent a necessary amount of time and money in making your business look pretty. And what I mean by pretty is you might have a really cool website, you might have flashy leaflets, a really awesome logo. And don't get me wrong, it is good to have those things because, it fits with your brand and it makes you look professional. But in the end of the day, your customers are not buying from you because your website looks good or your leaflet is pretty. They're buying from you because they believe in your services and products. You might have spent a lot of time on social media. You're posting daily, you're going live, you're creating content. And again, this is not a bad thing. Social media is a great platform to communicate with your audience, and many people will get great leads from this. However, it can be very labor intensive and takes up a lot of time, because you're constantly having to come up with content. And you also cannot guarantee that your followers are your target audience and that they are ready to buy from you now. You need to be depending on another source for generating clients that is predictable and measurable. So if you are just depending on social media to gain your customers, then unfortunately you're not going to get the results that you really deserve. And you might have also wasted some money on paid methods such as, Facebook ads, SEOs, and you might say, well, it didn't work for me. I never got any results. But the truth is, most of the time, people don't really have a real strategy backing it up. So of course, it is going to go wrong and you're not really going to get the results that you were hoping for. So the problem with all of these efforts is that it can never guarantee that it's going to reach your target audience, and it's very difficult to measure how many are actually being converted to paying customers. And when you are trying to manage and juggle all of these different tasks and different activities, and none of them are getting you any real results, then you are going to feel defeated. You're going to feel really stressed out, and you might even feel like quitting. But it doesn't have to be this way. And lucky for you, I'm going to be sharing with you exactly how you can overcome all of these obstacles. Now remember how I told you that the business owners who are killing it, they have two things in place that the grinders and the strugglers do not. And the two things that all successful organizations have in their business, and if you want to succeed, you're going to want this as well, and that is a high quality converting and targeted traffic, and having a proven system that will turn that traffic into high paying clients that keep coming back. because it comes down to this. If you do not have a system that acquires customers at will, then you do not have a business. So while the grinders are looking for a plan B, a new way to attract customers and clients into their business, the rainmakers, they are spending a predictable amount of money to generate a predictable amount of clients every single month. So now let's get to business and show you exactly how you can get a predictable system for generating high value clients in your business starting today. So the only two things that really matter is attracting and converting your ideal customers and looking after your customers really, really well. Now, all of you have different businesses and you're offering different products and different services. You know your business and you know how to look after your customers. So I'm not going to tell you how to do that. But what I am going to show you is how you are going to attract your ideal customer and make sure that you convert them every single time. So how are we going to do that? And the answer, your secret weapon, is by having a sales funnel. And you might be thinking, well, what is a sales funnel? So a sales funnel is simply a system that attracts your prospects and converts them into paying customers. And you might be thinking, well, that is pretty obvious and we should all have that in our business. But you'll be surprised at how easy it is to get distracted by newer, shinier things and to completely forget about this simple system. So this is the various stages that a prospect goes through to becoming a paying customer. So the first step is awareness. And this is when they come across your business and they discover that you might be able to potentially help solve their problem with your products and services. So then they move to the next level, which is interest. And this is when they want to find more about your business. So whether that's your service or your products, they want to know more and find out how it can really, help them or how it's going to benefit if they buy from you. And then they're going to make that decision whether they want to buy from you or not. And then they finally take their action. And the reason why it's, wider at the top and narrower at the bottom is because naturally people are going to drop off at different stages of the funnel. So therefore, our number one aim is to create a powerful sales funnel that has a high converting rate, meaning that less people are dropping off. So to make sure that we are attracting our ideal customers and that they are ready to buy immediately, we need to make sure that we understand who our ideal customer is. So what are their pain? What are their needs and what are their desires? And how can your services and products add value to their lives? So you might be thinking, well, actually, my products are for everybody, or my services is for everybody. And again, this goes back to that same saying about the man who's trying to catch two rabbits. So if you are trying to attract everybody, then you might not even end up attracting one. So you want to make sure that you really define who your ideal customer is. And usually your ideal customer is someone that you love working with, they're your dream client, and more importantly, they are the ones that bring in the most money to your business. So now that you have identified your ideal customer, we're going to go out there and let them know that we have something that's going to be perfect for them. So one way that you can attract your ideal customer is by doing it through organic methods. And this is such as emails, through your website, through social media, through leaflets, etc. And all of these methods, they are good, and I'm not saying that you should completely ignore them. But the disadvantage of these methods are that they are very labor intensive, it's very time consuming, and they're also unpredictable and hard to measure. So you never know if your methods are really translating into paying customers. Or you can use paid methods, and if you do this correctly, then it's very predictable and it's very easy to scale high. Now, there are many different platforms that you can choose, but for me, Facebook is going to be the winner every single time. And the reason why is because everybody is on Facebook. So if your target audience are, let's say, 30 to 35-year-old women who are single mums and they love doing yoga, then believe me, you're going to find her and find so many other women just like her through Facebook alone. And I also want to include Instagram because Instagram is like Facebook's baby. It uses, all of Facebook's tools to do its ads, and it also gets the user information through Facebook as well. And it also has the highest engagement out of all the social media platforms. So again, depending on where you feel that your business is going to profit the most, then you can decide. But if not, Facebook is a great platform to start off with. However, if you don't do it correctly and if you don't have a real strategy behind all of your paid methods, whether you do Facebook or not, then it can really suck up all your money, and you're going to get a really bad experience. So now I want to show you an example of what this sales funnel would look like. And I'm going to show you two examples. One is for a service-based business and one is if you are selling products. Now again, this is just a basic example. So depending on what you are selling and depending on who your customers are and what their buying behaviors and patterns are, then of course you can amend it so it can fit much better for their needs. Okay, so this would be an example of a sales funnel for a service-based business. So the first step we have is your Facebook ad. And what the Facebook ad is going to do is it's going to attract your ideal customer. So when they see your ad, they will immediately think, this is speaking to me, this is what I need right now. And they want to find out more about your business and see how your service can help them with whatever situation or problem that they have at the moment. So what they will do is they will click on your ad and they'll be led on to your landing page. And this is the stage where you are asking for them to opt in to find out more about your services. And this can be anything from a webinar, a value video, it can be a free PDF, basically anything that's going to give them a bit more information about what you are offering. And in this stage, it's very important that you are getting them to opt in because as mentioned before, we're trying to filter out the people who are ready and who are wanting to buy now. And once they have opted in to find out more about your services, then the next step would be where you add value. So again, depending on what your opt-in option was, whether it was a webinar, a video, a free training, a free PDF, whatever it is, that material is then gonna add value and it's gonna tell them a bit more about your services and what you are offering. And once they have found out everything that they need to know about your services and what you're offering and how it's going to benefit them, then the next step for them would be to either, book your services or to schedule a call so that they can, talk with you directly to find out more about your services, and then you'll have paying customers at the end. So that would be an ideal sales funnel of getting a prospect for them to become a paying customer at the end. But you might be thinking, well, what happens to the people who don't decide to go for my service, or that they drop off in the initial stages and they're not opting in to find out more about your services? So what we do then, and this is another reason why Facebook is so great, is that we can do some retargeting ads, which is going to retarget them back to this funnel. Because the truth is, not everybody will buy immediately. There might be other reasons why they haven't decided to buy now from you, or they haven't decided to take advantage of what you are offering. But just because they haven't decided to do it now, it doesn't mean that they won't in the future. So that's why it's very important that we're always retargeting them to our sales funnel and to our business. And another great tool that is great for retargeting people back into your business is having an email campaign. Now, email marketing is one of the most effective methods ever because it's very cheap and you have a very high rate. When you have an email campaign, people are more inclined to reply back to you because they know that it's going to be more one-to-one, it's more personal, so you do get very high rate of responses back with email campaigns. And also it's a great way to keep connecting with your prospects and even the customers that you've had in the past. So this is a very basic funnel that you can use for your service-based business. And as mentioned before, depending on who your customers are, what their buying behavior is, and what your business is, then obviously feel free to make some changes to make sure that it fits the needs of your customers and your business the best way. So now this is an example for a product-based business. Now, I'm sure that you are probably selling something completely different, but for example reasons, let's pretend that we are a business that sells vitamin C tablets. So the first step is going to be Facebook ads, just like our service business. And that's because it's easy to scale very high and you can find your ideal audience. So once someone sees a Facebook ad and they realize, yes, I definitely need vitamin C, I lack it at the moment and I really want to improve my health, then they're going to be interested in buying that. So they will click on your ad and then they will be led onto a landing page. In this stage, you're also going to give them a little bit more information about why they need vitamin C, why it's good, what are the benefits, and provide them with more information. And then you're going to give them an offer. So you'll say, vitamin C is amazing, you're going to benefit this way, and also we're going to give you an offer. We're going to give you a free bottle. We've only got 30 or we've only got 100 of these, and if you buy in the next hour, then this bottle is free. So what that's going to do is it's going to create a demand, and they're going to want to buy it now because now they realize how good it is, what benefits they have, plus it's free. So why would you not want to do that? So they'll say, yes, I'll want it free, and then they'll add it to their basket and they'll go to the checkout section. And then in the next stage, what we're going to do is we're going to try and upsell. And how we're going to do this is we might say, well, you're already buying a bottle of vitamin C, but if you buy, let's say, for example, 5 bottles, which is, 5 months worth of supply, then you're going to get a 50% discount. And the person is going to think, this is absolutely amazing because, if I really want to improve my health and if I want to see a difference, then I'm going to have to keep taking this for a few months. I'm not going to get an immediate transformation by having 1 bottle. And if I'm going to buy it anyway in the future, then, I might as well get it now when it's 50% off for 5 bottles. So I'm actually saving, like, let's say, 100 or 150 pounds, whatever it is. This is a great value for money. So then they're going to add all of that into their basket. Or they might say, I don't want to do it. I just want to get my freebie right now. And they'll go to the next step. And the next step is when you downsell to them. So you might say, okay, fair enough. You don't want 5 bottles or 6 bottles or whatever it was, but how about another one, and for another one you can have it 50% off as well, or whatever it might be. And at that stage you might think, actually it is worth it, it's worth the price, I might as well, I'm getting the first one free anyway and I'm only paying half of it for the second one, so I'll buy it now. And the next step is obviously going to be where they put in their details, put in their bank details, and they press purchase. And again, if you are thinking, well, what happens to the people that don't buy anything or they drop off from different steps of the sales funnel, then we have our retargeting ads again, which is done through Facebook, and then we also have an email campaign. And by emailing, it's so easy to let your customers know about the offers that you have, or maybe even about products that you don't even have launched yet, but just to get them on the list or have them demand and sell it even before you have it available in your shop. So this is a great way to do that. So I would definitely do not rule out email campaigning. So those two are a basic example of a sales funnel for a service and a product business. And depending on what you are selling, what you're offering, who your customers are, what their buying behavior is, and that is very important because you need to understand the way that your ideal audience buys, and you need to make sure that your funnel caters to that. Otherwise, your funnel is not going to work and you're going to end up spending a lot of money. So the great things about having this system in your business is that you are going to have an advantage over your competitors because you understand your ideal customers, you're calling out to them, and you have built a funnel that understands the way they think and understands the way they buy. You're going to be perceived as the expert in your niche. And this bit is what I really love about this system, is because you install it once in your business, but it's going to have the ability to keep attracting and keep converting your clients again and again, even when you are sleeping. And because of how predictable and measurable the system is, you're now going to know down to the pound and to the day of how your business and how your efforts are really performing. And when you have a system that's automatically generating your customers and your clients, then you can really focus on delivering those results for your customers and clients. And when you have this system in your business, you're immediately going to have a lot of time for yourself, because it's not always about the business and it's not always about making money. Maybe, you want to go traveling, you want to spend more time with your family and friends, or you want to start a new skill or go to a new class. Whatever it is, you're now going to have more time to do what you really love doing. And I'm sure that so many of you can relate, because when you are running and managing your business, sometimes, you don't even have time to do little things like, paint your nails or going for lunch with your friends or even spend time with your kids. So by having this system, you're going to have as much time as possible and you can do whatever you want to do. But again, if you do not have this system in your business, then all of your efforts, all of your marketing trials that you do, they're going to be wasted, because it's hard to measure and it's not predictable at all. So not only are you wasting your time, but you're also wasting a lot of money doing so. You're also going to lose out to your competitors because you don't have an advantage. And remember, when your competitors, they've been established longer than you, they have more resources than you, and if you don't have anything that's going to make you stand out and it's not going to give you a little edge, then unfortunately you are going to lose out to them in the long run. And when you don't have a system in your business that's attracting your clients automatically and converting them, then you're going to have to do all of that and you're going to be overwhelmed with all of the tasks. You're going to lose your focus, and most importantly, you're not going to have enough time to make sure that your customers are really getting the service, they're really getting the products that they have paid for and that they deserve. So to make sure that you execute this predictable client generating system correctly into your business, you need to make sure that you get these 4 things in alignment. So that's your message, your market, your media, and having a system. And I call this cracking the code. And when you have all of these 4 things in alignment, you can unlock the code and you're literally going to have some amazing results. So you can either do this the hard way, which is like going up to a lock and trying to guess the code. But you know that there's more than like 10,000 plus possible combinations to a 4-digit lock. Well, you can try and do it yourself, and who knows, maybe you will find a combination that works, or you can do it the easy way and just get the code to unlock and get your results immediately. And that is what I can do for you and your business. So here is how the process will work. You will have a personal one-on-one strategy session which will take around 30 minutes, and you'll be speaking with me personally, and I'll be helping you identify what you've already got and help you put together a strategy so we can dramatically grow your business and make it happen in the fastest time possible. So who is this for? So this is for people who want to make more money while dealing with less work and headaches. This is for people who know that they are good at what they do and they truly believe that they can dominate the marketplace. This is for people who truly value helping others and providing the best service or product. And it's definitely for people who understand that they need to invest some money to grow the business and take it to that next level. And who is this not for? Well, this is not for people who make excuses and complain. This is not for people who are stuck in information gathering mode and are not prepared to take actions or get results. And it's definitely not for anyone who is not serious about growing their business to the 6-figure plus level. So the next step is to book your strategy call with me, then to fill out an application form, which is really necessary because it's going to determine that, I can help you and that I'm the best person to help you generate those results, and also that you are ready to step up, commit, and take action and do the required work to get those results. And during the strategy session, we will start working together and we're going to find out what you want and how we are going to make it happen in the fastest time possible with predictability. And at the end of the call, 1 or 2 of these things will happen. We will either be a great match and I'll be more than happy to work with you, or if you are not a good match, then that's perfectly fine. There's no hard feelings, obligations, or anything. Either way, you're going to receive an insanely valuable strategy session and you're going to walk away with newfound clarity as where you are right now and what's really holding you back from achieving the results that you want and desire. It will likely be the most valuable 30 minutes that you invest in your business this year. So go ahead and complete your application now, and we will see if we are a good fit for doing business together. I really look forward to speaking to you.